Hello, welcome to the BQ podcast. Today we will be discussing a very interesting topic. We will be talking about personal growth. What advice would you not take and why? Today I am honored to have Mrs. Scorsia and Mr. Martinez here on set. They are both students at Universidad del Atlántico. Hello, Mrs. Scorsia, Mr. Martinez. How you guys doing?
Well, I'm very well, thank you.
Hello, glad to be here.
Nice to have you guys here. I would like to start with Mr. Martinez. Mr. Martinez, what advice would you not take in terms of your personal growth, for example?
Well, lately the crypto boom has skyrocketed, and many people have been investing in these virtual currencies. However, investing in cryptos is an advice that I personally will not take.
Well, that's very interesting to hear. Why not? I mean, people are making a lot of money with their investments, and it's something that would help you in a lot of, will help you a lot in your personal growth, like investing in your education, so to speak.
Yeah, but for me, it is a bubble that one day will burst, and many people will lose their money. Because it is a stock market without any type of regulation,
That's
international
right.
international regulation. I mean,
Mrs. Scorsia, I am very interested in listening to what you have to say about that last comment right there. What do you think?
I don't know, I think it's something that you can use in terms of your personal growth. If you think about it, that extra money would encourage you to get things that are useful for everything that can help in personal growth, either as Lelin said, to pay for your studies or help the people you love.
yeah, but it's something that I do not think it would really help me. I have very different view on it, and also if you look at the stock market, everything is losing their value. I'm honestly losing my house due to a loss investment, and will be quite a regression when it comes to my personal growth. For example, let me explain you much better. I am a person who, in terms of personal stuff, invest in all kind of things that allow me to advance in my life. I should be careful, and it is very evident that I cannot be bet everything on something that I consider is very volatile.
Well, I really understand you, but that's what life's about, isn't it? Taking certain risks for better growth. Do you think? For a moment, imagine everything you could ever achieve if you managed to hit the target.
Yeah, but what if not?
That's what it's all about. If it doesn't work, you can reinvent yourself in some way. And in this specific case, your finances to get a better life. It is clear that you're not going to bet everything on a single horse. You always need to have options in case it doesn't work. But all this is part of personal growth in all aspects.
Maybe, but bad advices can lead to a disaster, I think. And I thought I know that everything is about risks to growth. This is not the case. I mean, I've seen how friends have lost their minds for having followed this exact advice, and all because of false promises, but got scammed.
Believe me, I get your point. I really do, but I think you're wrong. I rather think that you're someone who does not like to take certain risks and you like to play it safe in terms of what you want to obtain that is useful for your personal growth.
All right, that was a little bit harsh.
I know. Well, maybe, but trust me when trust me when I tell you that it would be a good advice to take. You could apply what you have gotten to your goals, and you could achieve better personal growth and so on. You know. Now,
Okay.
you know what? Now I would like to hear Mrs. Corsia. Let's just change the topic a little bit. What advice, Mrs. Corsia, would you not take in terms of personal growth?
Sure. I wanted to discuss the use of bicycle as a means of transportation. I have been thinking about buying a bike to go out in the morning to exercise, but I'm not sure about it.
Mm. Yeah, but what stops you from having a bike?
Well, as we know, the city doesn't have many bike paths, And it's dangerous to ride a bike on a busy street.
In that, I think you're right, but also if you are careful and look for quiet streets, you are not at risk of an accident. I mean,
Yeah. Lillian, what do you think about riding a bike in this city?
Well, I think the bicycle, in addition to benefiting health, since for the cardiovascular system is recommended and for physical activity as well, it is also a means of transport. Of course, it does not have the range and speed that a motorcycle or a car can have, but if it has other advantages that may have its use important and that for many generations is still valid.
Yeah, you're right. Those are very good advantages.
I don't know. Why do you think bicycles are dangerous?
Well, I think so because cars and motorcycles do not respect cyclists on the street, and there have been already been many accidents on the road. I also think that the mayor's office doesn't support laws that protect people who like to cycle.
Well, I guess you're kind of right, but keep in mind that there are more benefits than risks. This sport has other advantages, such as the fact that you can practice it with a group of friends and family to make it safer and more fun. Also, if you feel in danger on the roads, you can practice it on the beach or in large parks in the city, for example.
Yeah, I think there are many benefits, but also risks. I agree with all the benefits that Valian mentioned, but if I were you, I would think about the bike you want. If you really like that sport or doing that, today bicycles are stolen very quickly, and you have to be alert all the time. So my advice is to think better and know what you want to do.
Thank you very much, guys, for your opinions. It was very helpful.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, in conclusion, I consider that it's a very fun sport and it helps physical and mental health. However, the risks of this sport in this city are very high. I wish there were more laws that protect cyclists on the road. And in this way, many more people would be encouraged to use the bicycle as a means of transportation. This would be very practical and economical, as well as being an effective way to help the environment.
Well, both of your answers seem very interesting to me, and I don't know if I would agree 100%. I think I would have to do a little bit more research on those topics, but I do respect and give you credit to what you guys just stated here. I will change the topic again a little bit. Okay.
well, hold for a moment. We've already given you our opinion, our answers. So I would like to hear your answer to that question as well. What is that advice you will not take and why?
Well, when talking about personal growth, I have been listening to a lot of people talk about how great veganism is. And actually, some of my close friends have opted for veganism. I personally think that becoming vegan is a dumb idea, especially for those people like me who grew up eating everything, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I am a vegan myself, and I have to say that I feel better since I became a vegan. I feel lighter, healthier, and happier. And as I know, I'm also not eating animal products.
I understand that, but I have to say many people who become vegan just claim to feel better being vegan because they want to be different. They tend to say they are vegan out of nowhere as if they needed some kind of approval or I don't know, some kind of certificate stating that they are good people. I hate that.
Well, Lalian, I do agree with you on that. I'm a big guy now, but I was probably thinner than you about 5 years ago. But then I wanted some change. I wanted something new for my life, and I was hearing a lot about this vegan movement. So I decided to try it.
And tell me, how was it?
Mm, it did not last that long. I was starting to feel sick and weaker. I lost even more weight and was growing easily depressed. I started going to the gym and changed my life diet, and strictly everything went well. Now you see me.
Great, and that's actually my second point. I didn't even try it solely because I read a lot of information about the topic, and my sister is a doctor herself. She said it is pretty difficult to obtain all the vitamins and energy you need from eating just plants, so to say. Besides, it is very dangerous to change your eating habits so drastically, especially if you do it in a short period. I would never become a vegan. I would not even try it, for real.
Not even a bit?
Well, I would certainly try a couple dishes, but changing my entire diet and risking my life, no, thank you.
Well, all this that we have talked about has been quite interesting. It seems to me that we have different point of view. However, each opinion is
Yeah,
acceptable.
that's very important to mention. I agree with you, and that's exactly what this program is about. Listening to people, hearing what they have to say, and getting a better insight into their minds. But now we have reached the end of the program. I have to say it was very interesting to hear your perspective towards those personal growth advices that we hear everywhere.
Yeah, for me, it's very interesting to notice that we all have different views regarding this topic. All the answers were completely different.
Yeah, everything were so fascinating to exchange some thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting to have more homogeneous answers in a manner of speaking, but today we heard pretty different topics. I would say we talked about crypto investments, bicycles as a means of transport, and veganism. These are all topics we need to be discussed further, and everyone has certainly a different perspective towards them. But what is important is to try to take care of ourselves as much as possible by doing what we think is best for us. That will be the end of it. Thank you very much. We'll see
Oh,
us next time.
well,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Bye.